Hello everyone, I'm PyroFalkon and you are watching Evil Genius. It's been a bit of a long road to try to recover from getting the absolute crap shot out of our... Aw, man! I just noticed this was here. Oh, what am I going to put in this little tiny... Well, whatever. Anyway, it's been a bit of an effort to try to recover from getting the crap shot up by soldiers. We're almost fully recovered at this point. There are a few more things we need, though, before we start in on missions. We have no mess hall here, as you can see. Well, we have the hall, we just don't have food. I wish I could pull up the heat numbers of these things, because the mess hall counter just costs 3 times as much as a normal counter, but it has a torture device. But I think this might be a hot object. As in, if investigators see it, they actually get all pissy about it. So I'm going to have to look. I have to wait till it's built, though, because I can't see its info until it gets built. Meanwhile, we'll put in the control panels again that we've lost. You know what? I have a better place I can put these, actually. I think. Maybe not, actually. Yeah, no, never mind. I'll have to put them against the wall. So, you may have noticed that we have a valet, finally. We are getting our social minions back. I think I only have a couple right now. I only have just one. So a valet's first priority is always to deal with fire extinguishers, whether that means they are trying to put out a fire or put their fire extinguishers back after putting out a fire. So that's why the valet is kind of running around doing cleanup right now. But eventually, he is going to stop that, and everything will be fine. Let's put in 4 memory banks. And... okay, those investigators went down. Alright, so I've told our evil genius that I want him to prioritize getting social minions retrained. And we're going to park the evil genius sort of in the middle of all of the desks. That way, anyone who trains holds their attention and their loyalty, since they'll be passing by our evil genius. So that's it as far as recovery goes. There's still a little bit of work to do to get those social minions back, but once we have a full complement of social minions, we'll be good to go. I just had to drop another, what, 30,000, 40,000 just to get all the gear here functional, so that sucks. But that too will recover, especially since our soldiers are still in the world siphoning money for us. And we've got more soldiers who have appeared, so I'm going to send 4 of them to the Middle East. And that way we'll be pulling in over 10k a minute, and the momentum can continue in our favor. So another 2-second screen wipe as I time skip forward to when we are finally ready to get back to wrecking some havoc internationally. Okay, never mind. The mess hall counter is not a hot item. There's no heat rating right here, so... that's kind of weird that the soldiers shot this thing up. Maybe the soldiers know which objects are torture devices and will try to break them? I can't imagine they would have shot up the counter just because it recovers minion status, because they left the ping pong tables alone, so... I don't know. Oh crap, we're low on power. The problems never cease in Evil Genius, do they? Alright, we need to extend out the power room, the power plant. And again, a lot of this is going to go away once we get some more technologies, and once I don't need the Inner Sanctum anymore. We're going to get rid of this Inner Sanctum completely once we get done with the story quest. What the hell is wrong with this investigator? Look, I know games have bugs and there are Eldritch horrors all over video games, but I don't think I've ever seen one like this in Evil Genius. I'm a little terrified of you, lady. Just gonna I'm gonna take you out before you infect some of your weirdness on my people. You can tell the recovery process is almost finished because we've got all these tourists trapped in the hotel. 6 tourists hanging out in the lobby. And I believe they come to the lounge when it gets toward the evening. And then they go upstairs when it comes at night. I read that on the wiki. So this is why you have hotels. This is why I believe that they are useful. Even though a lot of the pro players, I guess, say that you can often ignore tourists as long as you kill them quickly. It's just one less thing that my people have to deal with, and it's one less body bag they have to deal with, and it's, you know, when they drag a body bag around, everyone who sees it takes a hit to their loyalty and attention, so it's just, this is a non-violent solution that generally works. As long as you make your hotel complex enough, the tourists will stay in there, and as long as it's manned, which, now that we've recovered our social minions, finally, it seems that they're, you know, hanging out. They're able to stay there, and everything's fine. Alright, speaking of having the social minions back, we're back up to 250k or thereabouts. We have no more objects outstanding, everything has been rebuilt, so it's time to start getting our infamy back up. Freaking finally! Are there any zones where we have no heat? Yes, we have no heat in Russia. Okay, let's go after this. 6 workers, 4 techies. Alright, so 6 workers, 5 techies, and 5 valets, because the valets will help deflect the heat that's going to happen from this movement. It's going to be a little risky sending them in without soldiers, but I think they'll be alright. Why are we suddenly not making that much money here? A couple of the groups were set to plotting, and I'm not sure why. Huh. That's another thing I've noticed that happens, but I haven't quite figured out why that bug happens, that sometimes your people on the map will default to plot rather than steal. I'm sure people know what that bug is now, but I just can't be asked to look it all up. But yeah, either way, this is great. For me, this is... I'm a little proud of myself that I was able to recover from that absolute nightmare of a situation and have actually managed to, without cheats or mods or hacks or trainers, managing to fully recover from the situation I found myself in, and in fact improve the base in a few ways. So, we are in okay shape. But only okay shape. If I move this speaker here... yeah, then it'll reach the entire room. Okay. But yeah, otherwise we're doing alright. We just have to make sure that we keep up this momentum and I don't fall into the trap of triggering too much heat this time. We're going to have to start moving some people around, in fact. I want to start examining or plotting in some of the other places, so we're going to have to start pulling people out of different zones. Like, for example, here on the west coast US, we can go club some baby seals. Oh shit, I need mercenaries. Never mind, can't do that yet. But we can do the golden opportunity, and we can do the felonious fundraiser. So, let's pull our 4 guards. Never mind, hold on, don't do that yet. We'll pull our 4 guards out of here once... well, I was going to say once we start this mission, but now we are starting the mission. Okay, never mind, we'll pull these 4 guards out, because that way the US and Japan, the Patriot area, calms down its heat a little bit. We'll pull all of these guys out of Russia as soon as they finish this mission as well. So, yeah, we've got ourselves a plan, guys. Things are coming up Pyro. It's about damn time. We just lost a shit ton of minions. Oh boy. We're down 8. Must have lost a bunch in that mission here. Not too bad. We should have this, though. This will be our first piece of loot. There's a security speaker you can eventually get called a radio speaker that travels through walls, so you can cut down how many speakers you have throughout your base. But I think what we get out of the piece of loot that we're getting now is the heavy-duty speaker, which just has a wider radius. There we go. Excellent. All right, all of you come on back home. And meanwhile, I need to start looking into plotting elsewhere. That's a caveman. He also is a piece of loot that I need to try to minimize doing. Yeah, we're... Oh, God. Hide. Hide. And hide. And someone popped up in Central, but... Or Midwest. I keep calling it Central because it's not the Midwest. Anyway, someone popped up in this zone, but we had already left, so it's no big deal. Okay. Wait, what's our notoriety? 63. All right. Okay. A guard is trying to leave. Well, we're going to lock his ass up and make sure he doesn't get very far. Yeah, salute me. Go ahead, go a little further. Salute me again. Okay. Salute me again. Why is no one coming over here? Kane, get over here. Where are you, Kane? Why do I have to ask that like every 5 seconds where he is? Oh no, now a technician's trying to leave. No! Why are all these people leaving? I need to get my evil genius over here and start instilling more loyalty into my people. I finally just noticed we do have our first piece of loot. The AI always... Oh shit! The AI always drops it off in a random place. And do you see how this techie is freaking out? So this means I've cut off tiles and he's trapped. The worst problem is if you cut off even a single tile somewhere in the base, the enemy agents get to cheat and they get to destroy shit that they usually can't destroy. So it's a good thing I happen to see that so I can move that. You also don't want your loot so close to the front of the base anyway, because all that's going to do is just invite people to be upset at you. So we're going to move this to, oh, let's put it here. I guess. Let's put it on this side. So the outline aura of its radius tells you what statuses, needs? I guess needs. What needs are healed by the item. And I believe this only does the blue need, which is loyalty. And sorry, I'm cutting myself off because I got some people who are about to die. Where's Kane? There's Kane. Anyway, oh, whoa, it does more than blue. It does blue and probably green, although that could be yellow. But yeah, if anyone gets this far, like this investigator, she was going to take a picture of it, or he was going to take a picture of it, and that would not have helped me very much, but it's either green for stamina or yellow for smarts. Sometimes it's hard to tell when it's on the barracks floor because the colors kind of mix together. But anyway, the point is, with this object here, anytime anyone passes by it, they'll gain a little bit of something. And I saw a green up arrow. Yeah, so it's a stamina item, which is good. Actually, that means what I'll do is I'll move that into the secondary barracks once we start expanding the base in that direction. All right, meanwhile, over here on the west coast, Patriot is down to 0 heat, so we're going to start doing these things. We need 10 workers. Do I even have 10 workers? I can get 10 workers. I don't mind dropping some money to get enough workers there. Yeah. Man, I hate dropping that much cash, though. All right. Okay, so... God, that was like 20 grand. That was more than 20 grand. That was what, about 10 minions? So that would have been 40 grand? Ugh. All right, anyway. So we need to send 10 workers to the west coast, and I will accompany them with 5 techies. Now, the problem with doing that is that is going to attract a ton of attention. So we're going to arm up just in case Patriot gets any ideas. And I can call off the yellow alert once I know the heat has died down a little bit on the west coast of the U.S. But better safe than sorry. If we had been this prepared the last time we had invaders, I think we may have gotten away without having any without a total trashing of our base. So we'll see here. I can't remember how many handguns and rifles each cabinet holds. Like, I don't think it's actually 10. Like, the artwork shows that it's actually 10, but I don't know. It could be more or less. I don't know. They are limited, though, but I know with the number of cabinets we have, we can supply everybody with weapons as necessary. So yeah, we're going to go in yellow alert. We're just going to, just in case we get invaded by Patriot once we start hitting up these operations on the West Coast, we are better prepared this time. Semper Paratus, man. Semper Paratus. Alright, still got 12 guards out in the world stealing money, nearly 10k every minute. It is a trickle, but every ocean is just a lot of trickles. I don't know. I'm getting tired, man. I'm getting tired as the recording session comes to its close. Although I still have another episode to go after this. Let's go, guys. Arm up. Our people finally made it to the area of operation, and indeed it jumped my heat to about 40%, so I need to get this done and then pull everybody out. Go for it. Golden opportunity. And again, you can pause if you want to read the flavor text there. Alright, 30 seconds and then we'll have this mission complete. Notoriety 5, it's not that much. Certainly not worth a heat hit, but this time we're not going to... Whoa, a load of guys just went down. This time we're not going to push our luck. As soon as this mission is done, everyone comes home. Pacific there it is. Radio. This is Pacific FM. Okay, so now, rather than push our luck here in the West Coast, we just stop. We just do nothing. We bring everybody home and we prepare for any fallout. And once the heat dies down a little bit more there, then we can move on. So, god damn it. Crazy, stupid tourist. So, guys, go to the hotel. Frickin', why is nobody manning the desk at the hotel? Where's that valet going? Oh, he's getting cash. Why the hell is there nobody over here? Alright, I guess I need to increase the number of social minions who are in the hotel lobby. And probably decrease the number who are in the hotel lounge. Because, especially at night, if there's no one manning the desk, the tourists just kind of run around everywhere. Speaking of which, you can see we've got a tourist here, we've got 2 burglars or infiltrators here, we've got a couple investigators here, we've got another tourist coming in, we've got some investigators out here. You know, this is all before Patriot even wants to get their mitts dirty with, everybody hide! Everybody hide! Hide! And that's before Patriot wants to get their mitts dirty trying to see me after my act of infamy. So, oh jeez. Alright, well, everyone needs to die now. We need all these people out of here. Ah, that's what I like to hear and smell. Gunpowder in the morning. Ah, it's a sign of intelligent things happening. Alright, good job everybody. But at least we took care of all of that. Ah, jeez, here's another one. Alright, guess they're dying too. This isn't quite a purge, but this is me getting my house in order. To make sure that, we don't have any dissension in the ranks. Alright, are there any other zones that are low? No heat in the reds. Okay, so for the reds, I'm going to send... Okay, I've got 13 techies. Once I get a full complement of techies, which is 15, we'll send 4 each to these red areas. No, actually, we'll do 3 each to these 3 red areas and 3 to this red area. We'll hit all 4 zones of hammer at once and start plotting and seeing if we can find some acts of infamy to do. But that's going to have to wait for the next episode because I'm out of time for this one. So, yeah, we're fully recovered now. Next episode, we just continue plotting on the world map and trying to see what acts of infamy we can create to sow chaos around the world. Thank you all very much for watching. I will see you again tomorrow for another episode.